Welcome back to Classics with Kelsey and Sarah. Yes. So this week's book is Kidnapped. We read it during the month of April last year. So, but it was probably one of our favorite reads this year, don't you think? Yeah. So Robert Louis Stevenson, the author. We had read The Black Arrow by him the previous year, and we did not like that so much.
No,
it was not one of our favorites. But this one was much different, much better in our opinion.
Yeah,
and
we covered it a little bit last year because when we did the last videos, we just read it, and we hate doing negative stuff. So we kind of covered it a little bit, but. Definitely, it's one of those that stuck with me. You know, it's just like I keep thinking about some of the things in that, and I hear, because I did an audiobook that was narrated by B.J. Harrison, and it was really well read. So I sometimes I could hear those voices he did and stuff. So
yeah,
it's definitely one that sticks with you.
Yeah, so, and it's set in Scotland, so I'm sure the Scottish accents were just really...
Oh, they were amazing.
Yeah,
they did a fantastic job with the accents.
So, Kidnapped is set in the 1750s, if I remember right, kind of during the Scotch, some of the Scotch rebellions that they had, Bonnie Prince Charlie, and so the Scottish people were divided, and so this book explores the two different sides of the issue, and the Highlanders were, of course, in favor of independence and having their own sovereign, and the Lowlanders, like around... the lowlanders that are closer to England were in favor of just sticking with how things were already.
And it's explored through the eyes of a young boy who goes to live in the with his uncle Ebenezer after his parents die, and his uncle is a very miserly, kind of wicked guy who decides to get rid of David Balfour, his nephew.
Yes, because David is supposed to inherit something, and of course his uncle does not want to share. So, so through an exciting course of events, Davy finds himself completely on the other side of Scotland, and having to try to make his way back home. So,
and one of our favorite characters is very eccentric Scotsman who's like, he's very proud and arrogant and thinks he knows it all, but he's also very endearing and really takes care of Davy, and is trying to do the right thing. So he's one of those characters that you would your immediate gut reaction is like, oh, what an irritating person, but then you really come to really like him.
Yes, it's really amazing how that works. Alan Breck Stewart is just one of the most memorable people, I think, in Stevenson's writings, and so he and Davy have a very unique relationship, and through a lot of dangers, they just their friendship and loyalty, even though they're on opposite sides of the issues in certain ways, their friendship just kind of transcends that, and it's really, really neat to read about.
And the ending was really well done, and very satisfying. So I look forward to reading more of Robert Louis Stevenson because he was a great author. I know we're talking about reading David Balfour, which is a sequel later this year.
Yes, so I think that one takes up pretty much where this one leaves off. So it's going to be a good ride.
Yeah. So that'll be exciting.
Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I think Kidnapped is one, if you haven't read it yet, you'll probably want to try it. I think it's a really good place to start with Stevenson.
I agree. So thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.